Welcome back, everybody. Something very interesting has happened. I went ahead and made our quick and dirty ore doubling system and upgraded this obviously to the fluxed windmill. Oh, hello. Look at you. Give you a chicken. And this is outputting enough power to keep these going, just enough, not at full speed, not at half speed, but just enough to make sure they're always on and they're always loud. And I went ahead and made my iron backpack. I went for another adventure in digging, and I found these interesting, very interesting oreberry bushes, temporal oreberry bushes. Now, let's see what this is from. I'm gonna guess. Oh, not Essendocraft. It's Clockwork Phase. I'm gonna have to look into this mod because I don't know what it does at all. But I also went ahead and made this backpack, right? And remembered there is a better backpack I could make. I don't know why I went through this procedure, but alas, I did. And so, yes, something very interesting has happened. A little while back, I was working on a mod spotlight for something a mod that hadn't been released yet, but it was open source, and you could compile the code and give it a test for yourself. So I did that, and it was great. But the mod author, just as a courtesy, because it wasn't available yet, and I had disclaimered all over it that I couldn't release it, or that the mod wasn't out, and the mod author still didn't want me to release it. He had requested that I don't, and I don't wholeheartedly agree with his reasoning for that, but I just out of respect for making the mod and doing all that work, and the fact that I did want it to come out and be available soon, I decided to hold off. And so the mod's out now, and I've added it to this pack. And I'm not going to say what it is right now, but I mean, you may figure it out by the things I've added. But one mod I did add that I kind of want to look at right now, and it's not the one I was just talking about, is it's Magnetocraft. This is a very, very cool industrial mod. And I really don't know how much noise it makes, but it's huge. I mean, it's massive, all of the stuff in here, and I've kind of played around with it a little bit. And what I wanted to make was perhaps a wind turbine. Now, excuse me. This eventually will replace this in a way that may not seem very efficient, but it will be fun. It will be very fun, and that's what this playthrough is going to be all about. Overpoweredness in some ways, but in other ways, just exploring new things. Unfortunately, one thing I'm going to need a whole heap of stuff. Sorry. One thing I'm going to need is a lot of sulfur, and a lot of wool. Now, there's no cotton plant. Their sheep are sparse right now, and I don't have a way of automating a wheat farm to breed my sheep anyways. So wool's kind of hard to deal with. I did go dig and get a whole bunch of sulfur. Way over here. And that was a bit of an adventure, but there are some plains, it looks like, over here that might contain some sheep. So I didn't want to go too far though, because well, I don't want RWG to generate too much. If need be, I'll change the generator back to the vanilla generator, and that way RWG doesn't make all this hot nonsense. But for now, we're going to start building our base here, and I wanted to, maybe I should put the windmill right up there. Would that be kind of cool? That would be kind of cool. The thing is, I'd have to make enough cable to bring, to bring its energy down. And the cable is copper. Wait, is this the right? There's a low voltage cable, and there's like a cable. It's weird. Anyways, I'll need a bunch of wool, because I'll need fabric, which is string, right? Which I can make from hemp, which is really what I need to find. So I'm going to do a bit of work here to find some hemp, and to get started working on a wind generator. I might put up there to get some power going. Bring the power down and start a little hub over here. So give me a minute and I'm gonna see if I can't find some hemp over in this direction. So I think we're in a position to start working on this turbine a little bit. So why don't we get going with what we can. Alright, let's check it out. I need an electric motor, which means I'm gonna need one of these. Copper coil. I think I need, what, how many for an electric motor? 2? So we'll just take 2. Ah yes, I forgot how that worked with these. Alright, and then we'll grab ourselves an electric motor. There's part 1. Part 2 is going to be some carbide, which requires some tungsten. Now, I thought I had some tungsten. Tungsten? How does one create tungsten? Maybe I overlooked something here. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. Oh boy. I could have sworn I had some tungsten somewhere. Thorium. Let's just hold on to this for a second. Titanium. What do you turn into? Okay. Well. Looks like I might have to go find some tungsten ore, guys. So back to the mines. I kind of thought this was generating like 16. And I've been watching it for a while, and I really thought it would generate more. But, anywho, I've got 18 tungsten. Let's see if this will cooperate in there. It seems to. I want to say tungsten's another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust material. I want to say it is. So we're going to let that double up because I could literally only find 18 and that took forever. Okay, so once we get the tungsten, then we're going to need to make a battery as well, which requires a bit of sulfur, which I've got. Boom. Alright, and now let's start looking at the actual turbines. So, if I want to make, so I have to make this first. So it'll be 3 sticks and enough fabric to last a while. So if I want, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 9 is 72. I need 72 string. Alright, well that means that I have some work to do. We'll be right back again. Alright, why don't we take a moment and see if I can't make the medium turbine. Medium turbine. Where's the wood at? Where's all my wood? Backpack? Backpack. Alright, so medium turbine will require a few planks. And let's see, we got 20. That is that'll work actually. Let's do this. Dun, da, da. There's 9. There's 10. And then I think what is it like this? 1, 2. Why did I need 2 of those? I did that wrong. That hurts. Yeah, that hurts a lot. All right, I gotta get at least a medium. All right, the sun is setting. Let's see if we can't try this again and be way less derpy. All right, first I need to change this into string like so. Like so. All right, so we got 12 of those. Let's see. Got 4. I should be able to make 2 more, right? That might be perfect. Bada boom. Bada boom. We got the big one. Oh yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, so do we have any tungsten? It's not cooked yet. That's fine. We'll give it a reason to cook. Or a will. And where there's a will, there's a way. That happened. Okay, so 1, 2 of them. We don't need this flax. I'm using this industrial hemp stuff as string because it grows super fast with the watering can. All right, so now let's start looking at this low voltage cabling. We need some wool and we need some copper. Now we can use plastic sheets as well eventually, which requires light oil and heat in a polymizer with sulfur. That may be a possibility, that may not be. I don't really know in the future. It really depends how hard or easy it is to get that oil. I know there's a system that this uses for oil specifically, so we'll have to see about that. But let's just get, I think I just need the 1 tungsten, right? And it was surrounded by coal. Gives us 8 carbide nuggets. So we go like this. Like this, no? So battery thingy and like that. There's our turbine, and let's grab some cable now. That's not a lot of cable. Not a lot at all. All right. Oh, you know what? I can make more because I can get string. I keep forgetting that. Okay, why don't we come up here and see up by our chunk loader how much wind we're gonna get from this. I may need to actually move this chunk loader, to be honest. What is this set to? 4? Okay. Boy, these things take forever to break. I always imagine the world powers down when I do that. I'm just gonna leave it up here, show lasers, and go like 6, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Ba-da-da-da-da. All right, so we're gonna put our wind turbine actually. Oh, it'll have to face forward, which is gonna be hard. No. We need a bit more space to work with. I should probably go sleep, actually. All right. So then we're gonna do one for me. Not there. Oh, interesting. I actually could have. Good grief. Like so, should put the turbine facing forward. And if we look in here, we can slap the turbine in like that. And just like that, we have got a pretty effective wind generator. I know the turbine looks slow. It may speed up, but 47% is actually pretty good. Yeah, it'll definitely pick up its pace. So then what we got to do is perhaps we can just come straight down with it. Yep. All right, what is involved in creating the battery here. I would need 4 batteries, which actually isn't much involved with that at all. Okay, that was close. So we've got sulfur, we got copper. We don't have a lot of copper though. And we do need it for cabling. But this is like the battery box for it. Before I get any further in this, the first thing I need to make is the not turbine. Grinder. The crusher. The first thing I need to make is the crusher. Let's take a look at that real quick. Whoa, buddy, hello. Alright, let's have a sleep real quick, actually. He's on fire. Alright, so the crusher requires a battery box, a multi-block chassis, which is some carbide. Oh, those are actually pretty cheap. An electric motor. Let's see if we get to work on this, what kind of a yield we'll have as far as our resources go. So we'll need some of our carbide, some of our tungsten, probably some iron. And hopefully that's the majority of it. So we need some flint, and you know what? We really don't have any. I have one flint. So let's go get some flint right quick. And I might have a poke around for a bit more copper, just because there's really not much. Like, we don't have very much in that regard. I wonder if this works on gravel as well, because there is a lot of gravel down here. Or there was. Apparently I've used a lot of it. And some copper, look at that. Oh, and it puts out torches. This thing is the greatest. Let's see here. Titanium. That's good, that's good, that's good. Copper, 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 copper. Excellent. Okay. Real quick mining expedition there. And let's get out of here. Woo! And out. There we go. I got a new processor, and actually this is the first video I've recorded with it. Pretty happy so far. I really wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, it's supposed to be a lot better, and it is a lot better. It's just kind of finding out how it works, all the little idiosyncrasies it has in your system, stuff like that, was kind of difficult at first. Did I not? Interesting. Yeah, so that was a little odd, but yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. It's worked really well for me. I haven't had it very long though, to be fair. Let me run back down here and see if I left something. Alright, so we're back up top side here. We got our copper cooking up. At least what's left of it. I really should put like a hopper or something at the back here. But I'll worry about that later. So once it's done with the iron, it'll start to work on the copper. I know it's not a lot of copper, but it'll do for now. So here's what we're gonna do. Carbide multi-block. I'll probably need at least that. Well, actually, I'm fairly certain I'll need more. Make us a battery and 2 electric motors. So there's that. What else can we do? What else? No, I got those. Oh, I actually need 4 of these, don't I? And we're almost out of copper. Okay, this is gonna be a little tough. Actually, I've got everything I need. We'll do 1, And then we'll do, where's my flint at? Did I put the flint away and not the gravel? There we go. So I think it's 4 in the corners. You down here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't convert these into those like I was supposed to. And we need that copper right now. Ay. Oh, I guess that would help if it had some fuel. I got 1. And then what do I need for the second one? It is just a bit of iron across the center with some copper. Come on, 2 more copper, 2 more copper, 2 more copper. So yeah, my processor went from a quad core 3.5 gigahertz base, and I was running at about 3.8, to an octa-core 3.3 base that I have around 4.5. Well, 4.3. Actually, no. Right now it's 3.8. I gotta do some setting changes and make sure that the cooling is adequate to get it up to 4.5. But that is the goal. And it should be able to run up to 5. I won't have the cooling for it at all. Okay, so battery. What goes at the top then? Just a piece of iron. I can handle that. Okay, so this is the first box that I'm gonna need to worry about, and I'm not sure where I would like to put this, but we're gonna have to clear out some of this area. And for some reason, I always use my shovel. Just do that, and it's so much better. Look at that. Bada boom. And just like that, you've got a clear area. Okay, so this is a flattened space, and what I need, watch, you'll see, this is great. So you take your controller, right? And I think we're gonna put the crusher right here. And you right click on it and go, oh, look at that, some lovely shapes. Let's just dig through here, because the crusher, or actually most of these multi-blocks are a layer below the controller. So you kind of gotta be careful that you haven't missed anything, although it will tell you pretty carefully, specifically. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I need about 45 multi-block chassis to get this ball rolling. And you know, I actually should be able to do that just by draining our carbide there. And I take more because I know I'm gonna need them eventually. So we're just gonna layer this bottom here with multi-block stuff. There's all sorts of different containers, and they all are all sorts of different machines in this, and a lot of them are made up of this multi-block chassis. Da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 da. Dum, bum, 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 bum. So I need 1, 2 multi-block IOs and 1 low voltage multi-block thing. And I know that because I've built it before, but it can be a little tricky to figure out if you don't have any eye. I don't know how you ever would. Let's do, actually, just do this. Multi-block. There we go. This always helps. So it's just a chest and just a cable. So that's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. In all your of fantasy. Doo-doo. So we'll do 2 I/O ports. That man in mystery. And 1 cable. And there we go. So we'll go boom, boom, boom. And is it good? Ba-da-ba-bow. So here's our first multi-block machine, and it's going to take the place of our enrichment chamber. But in order to do that, I need to get, let's do it like this. So there's a cable there, right? So I'm gonna come back one and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 or so cable just to get it down. And that's gonna be hard because I don't even have that much copper. So we're gonna pause it. We're gonna go get the last bit of things that we need. And then we're gonna try and hook up this grinder and see what we can do. Because let me tell you, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. And that's why I made it out of sand. Come on. All right, so we got our final bits of cable here. And I know it doesn't look like it's moving fast, but it's moving fast enough. I probably won't need that one for now. Yes, I will. What am I talking about? So, in order to make this automation accessible, we're not doing that. Wait, why did it even do that? Are doing that. And now this bad boy should have some power. Now, from what I understand, this might actually need to be up around 120 before it starts, but we're gonna let it build up a small buffer. And it, like I said, the turbine doesn't look like it's spinning that much, but trust me, it's putting out some power. So, what on earth? I never understood that one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do some tests. I got 4 different ores here from different mods. So we're gonna take some aluminum from Galacticraft. We're gonna take some zinc from Blue Power, some osmium, and some iron. This might be the wrong side. It's possibly the wrong side. Please tell me they work. Yep, there we go. So, if you watch, oh, you know what? It's not going to work because it doesn't do osmium. It does do the zinc, though. It does iron, and this thing's quick, right? Like, but it chews through power, so we're going to have to get another turbine up and running at least. The other problem may be transfer rate. Could very easily be transfer rate. These cables don't transfer power very quickly, unfortunately, but we'll work on that. And let's see what we ended up with in here. Not in here, in here. So we've got aluminum, iron, and zinc gravel ore. 12 of each, actually. I wonder. No, it doesn't auto eject. Is the hopper ducts. Magical hopper, wooden chopper, enhanced inventory hopper upgrade. Weird texture. So no, there is a Magneta craft. There's an inserter, and you can use pipes and things, I'm assuming, as well. Might use logistical pipes from Mechanism, but the inserter is not that bad to make. I don't think we're going to use the inserter necessarily, but if we want to get our ores and stuff out of there, we'll have to get some. Let's see what kind of pipe we have. Transfer. We got transfer nodes. These are always great. Why don't I make some transfer pipes up real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm going to work on making another windmill and some cable to hook it up. And then I think I'll probably start on the next multi-block. But that'll all have to happen off camera and some other time, because for now, we've got to call it an episode. We are Dune. Dune and Dune. Let's see what we can bring over here to break. I've had a blast playing with this, and I hope you guys have had fun watching it. But unfortunately, we do have to part ways right now. It's late. So, man, this thing chews through stuff. Gold. Okay, it's got nowhere else to go. Whew, actually, I need to get that out of there ASAP. I know it's not. Never mind. All right, guys. So, I hope you have enjoyed it. Leave some likes if you want this series to continue, and if you don't tell me, because I'm having fun, and it probably will either way. Yeah. Until next time, guys. Though, hang up your lab coats, and we will see you then. Deuces.